Alright guys, welcome back. Picking up where we left off, we just got out of the police station and we're just going to get into it. Ooh. Did you guys see him up there? I saw him. I'll have to keep an ear out for him. Let's see. Okay, we're gonna go this way. How full am I? Let's go check this pharmacy here, just in case there is some bandages or something, because that would be nice to have in our back pocket. Oh, let's take a second to talk. So my last video, I know the quality kind of sucked. It seemed to have recorded the wrong way. So I'm still kind of fiddling with my settings and whatnot. Still kind of learning how to do it, you know, of course. Everything's a learning curve. I'm not starting from knowing how to do all this stuff, obviously. So hopefully it gets better as we go. I think I've got it fixed now. So moving forward, it should be much better quality. But we will see. So I do apologize for the bad experience it may have provided some people. But we'll get better as we go. I promise. Those would be good to sell, but we also have this, which is also very good to sell. I don't have any room for anything. I think I'd put down the cork or some thread. Probably. I kind of want to keep the cork just in case, because we're so far away, because I want to get up here and make a base somewhere up here. Honestly, we should probably do that soon, very soon. Because I'm pretty full. I mean, it'd be nice to find a backpack though, so like a bigger backpack or something, or a Sparran bag, or even just a waist bag. Maybe some. I've got some pretty good pants for now, I guess, until we can get into the what do you call it? We're gonna leave those. I don't think we need them. I don't use painkillers. I think there's some sort of addiction to them, right? I wouldn't be surprised if there was. Yeah, substance per use 1 gram, which means that it goes towards being addicted, which isn't good. Oh, we're gonna eat all of those. Oh, what is that bottle? Just to kind of help our vitamins here. Painkiller jar. It's 19 and 24. Oh man, those are both pretty good. What do we got in here? And if I see antibiotics, we're gonna have to take those for sure. I can't remember if you can get Sparran bags in here. I don't know where the best place to get those are at either, so. Hey, but what I say, right? This is going to be a learning experience for everyone. And if you guys like it, definitely give us a subscribe down below. hang out, enjoy yourself as much as you can, because that's what I'm trying to do. Paper and a bobby pin. No, we're good on that. Pen. We're good. Okay, I think we're just gonna kind of try to head that way for the for where we're gonna put the base, up here somewhere. I don't know if we're gonna go here or here. I'm probably gonna go here because I think there are sentries here, and I'd rather kind of keep away from that. Although that could be a bunker. I don't know. I don't know this map or this game all that well. But I do kind of want to build off of water. I want to make a lake home or something, you know? I think that'd be really cool. So we need to go very west, which we do have a good compass now. So we need to go that way. What I'll do is we'll still search homes just in case. Have I searched that before yet? Open. Let's see. I don't think I have, no. Ooh. The main reason I really want to make a lake home, not only are they aesthetic, they look very nice, but also that'll provide us a lot of food. And I want to get into the whole like the whole cooking thing and preparing good food and whatnot, because that it can be a very, very helpful thing. There's a broadhead. Yeah, we're gonna drop those for those, but we will take one more to fill that up. There we go. I didn't even know you could find arrows in there. I guess we'll have to check that one too, just in case. What's that? A knife. Ooh, red screwdriver. I don't have any screwdrivers right now. I don't have a single screwdriver right now. Let's drop the lead plate for now. I don't... that's probably a bad idea, isn't it? Because if I keep the lead plate, I can make the metal chest, which holds a lot more, which would be worth... Man, only if I had a knife holster or military boots. There's so much good stuff that you can have to help with this. Okay, so I'm going to drop that thread because it's 14 out of, well, that one's 13. There. More bolts. Hearing protection, I've already got some. Alright, let's, check out that first. Sleeveless camo shirt. Okay. What is this building? We'll check for clothes. Oh, Kruger magazine. Why is it? Oh, it is 88% too. That's decent. See, this is where you find corks. There's another cork. Yeah, if I find something worth taking, the cork will probably be the thing to ditch. Nope, see, I've already got both of those. So let's head west, northwest. Right, like that. And then, of course, just like last time, I will edit this out because we've got pretty long way to go. If I catch anything in the middle, I'll hit you up because there is probably some stuff here. It looks like there's a red dot there and there, maybe there as well. But I'm pretty full, so I'll probably just kind of skip over everything until we can build a base. So I'll see you then. Man, look at that. That's cool. You know, like just it looks so nice. And top it off, this here is nice because you can search the ground here for earthworms, which you can then turn into fishing bait. Right there. Heck yeah. So that works out pretty well. I don't know how well the worm bait will work here, considering I think worm baits are used for like bigger fish. But it says it can catch bass, which I think there's bass in here, right? I don't know. But let's kind of take a walk around here and see about the best place to put down roots. Ooh. Ah, yeah, my feet got wet. Oh well, I'll be alright. I wish there was a way to permanently remove foliage, like bushes and trees and stuff, because that would make for a lot better base building, I think. But heck, what do I know? Now, honestly, I'm thinking the where we were at just before is probably the best place. Oh, yeah, it's bad ones. Hmm. Yeah, right there is pretty nice. I tell you what, we're gonna go up north to this one and kind of just take a look, see if maybe it would be a better spot. So let's do that real quick. Just kind of poke around, look around, see what we're working with, and if it's a better option. Because I mean, now that's pretty, don't get me wrong, but living off of a lake instead of a pond, that sounds kind of nice too, right? So yeah, I will well, actually, we're not that far, so I'll keep you guys here for it. There's actually something I wanted to kind of talk about. In one of my last videos, I was talking about cooking, and I believe I got some stuff wrong. I think I was saying pulling food out at a certain time on the timer can give you perfectly cooked food. And that is not exactly true if you don't have all the optional ingredients. So like if you're cooking a steak, the optional ingredients would be salt and pepper. If you get salt or pepper, I believe you can get a well cooked. If you get salt and pepper, you can get perfectly cooked. So I think that's what kind of dictates your how well your food is cooked, not the time that you pull it out. Although if you leave it to cook too long or you pull it off too fast, it can be bad, obviously. You know, you don't want to eat raw meat and you don't want to let it burn. But I think the main factor is the optional ingredients. So salt and pepper, vegetables, stuff like that. Oh yeah, look at this. See, this is nice and clear. The only issue with it being clear is the transportation of logs. But look at that little peninsula there. It'd probably make a very nice place. Right. Just right here. Oh, look, and there's fish right there. I don't have a pole, though. I can make one. I can make a fishing pole right there. Whoever has fishing rod. Long wooden stick, rope, nails, and some sort of knife. So that wouldn't be too hard. You can use a wooden sword to do that? Okay. But we can do that. We have a fishing rod. We have line. You can make hooks, but I think you need a soda can. Some kind of can. I don't have any can. But we are pretty close to like a town. It's a pretty large town too. Right there. There's also that, which I don't know what that is, to be honest with you. We can go check that out. But I think this is it. Oh, bet. And we can get larva, which you can turn into... Oh, yeah. You can turn larva into wormfish bait. Okay, well, that's good. Yeah. I think maybe we build around here. Nah, right here-ish. And we'll have like a garage that we can pull cars into. Yeah, I like the sound of that. Okay, let's look for storage so we can go get supplies. Oh. I forgot that you need a toolbox for that. Okay, what about this one? I can use my bat. Do we have metal scrap? Okay, so we don't have any metal scrap. So we are going to start with just a normal wooden chest then. Yeah, because we gotta get it going at least. Yeah. I don't even have any cloth to make. I don't have any cloth to make the flag either. We're gonna make the super special flag, cause why not? Yeah. So I need a toolbox. I need 10 metal scrap. I need 10 rags and 2 bolts. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna build this first. we'll build this first, and then we will go searching here and there and here for metal scrap, toolbox, or what do you need to craft a toolbox as a backup plan, just in case. Let's go here. We'll go. This is clothing, fishing. There it is, right there. It takes any of the so. Okay, that's not bad then. Okay, easy enough. But for the time being, we're gonna have to make an axe. How many rocks do we need for the axe? Oh yeah, okay, so we can just make that. And then we just need a long stick and some rope, which isn't horrible. We'll just take that in our hand, go cut down this bush over here. Cut. We'll cut that into small sticks so we can make some rope. And then we'll make the axe. Let's see. Rope. There it is. Craft that. Axe. Craft that. Put this in our hand. And then tree. There's a tree. I like this tree. It's a nice tree, but it'll come back. So we're gonna take it down for now. I'm not as good as this as all the other guys that do this, so this might take me a little bit to get. Oh, that was still right. There we go. Oh. There we go. There we go. And then one of these we will cut into wood planks right now. I don't know exactly how many I'm gonna need though. I can't see it from here. Oh, we need 8. Oh gosh. There's gonna be 2 with this. And then 11 more rope. Oh, okay, that makes sense then. We'll cut this one down. And then we should have enough small sticks to craft improvised rope. Let's see if we have enough just like this. We do. Neat. There we go. Now we can dump stuff into here that we're not going to be using, like all the food, what is that, 762, the needles, the battery, I mean basically everything. We're going to leave the 9mm because we have the 1911, that takes 45, not 9. We'll take the sewing kit with us, just in case we need it to repair stuff. We have one sewing kit, we don't need two. We'll leave the cookbook, the whiskey, the mags for guns I don't have. I'll take that with us. Leave the cork, take that with us, and that's 45, so we'll take that. Leave the rope. I don't think we're going to be needing rope while we're out, right? There. Oh, yes, we are thirsty, so we're going to actually, here's what we'll do. It says fresh water, but what you can do is take a little bit, is dirty water, so we're not going to drink that. Dirty water is bad for you. And then that axe, we're going to go pick it up. And then we'll put it in the chest. Just because, I mean, it's still got 88%, so we can still get some use out of it. Now we are going to head. First, let's head to that little building. Where was it? Right there. Just check it out real quick. Just because it's so close. Climb, climb, climb. Let's see. What is that bait that I can make with the maggots good for? Does it say? It's good for, okay, a lot of different things, but if we can't get a big fish, if we get a small fish, we can turn that small fish into bait too. So that'll still work out for us. Oh, there's some apple seeds. We'll take those with us just in, you never know if you'll use them or need them or whatever. So we'll take that with us. This would be nice. Just kind of live in this. I'm going to take that because it's at 75, which isn't bad. No monies. But it is nice to know there's a kitchen stove here. Because you can use this to cook. You do need a propane tank for these though. Propane tank for the top, electricity for the oven, I think. I could be wrong about that. If you know better than me, please let me know in the comments. And then let's go check out this here next. Just see what it is. And if we need to be concerned. I don't think we do, considering we're far enough away to where it shouldn't really affect us too much. But yeah, I'm pretty sure for the top you need propane, and for the oven you need electricity. But I believe that is how you make bread. Well, can you make bread? I think so, with that cake, or with a cookbook of some kind. Is this a barracks? It looks like a barracks. That's good. Maybe we can find something good in here. Okay, let's get some stamina back just in case. I doubt we're going to use it, but let's take this and we'll load one. Do already have one in it, I guess. I have a magazine for it. I forgot. Oh my gosh. I forgot I even had a magazine for it. Okay, we're going to check this, but while we're up here, we can kind of use it as a vantage point to see if there's any puppets around. $51 tangerine. We'll take the rag, and we'll probably take, not to wear, take those just so we can cut them up, so we can make our flag. Oh, I was going to use that as a vantage point. I didn't see anything going up, though, so we're probably okay. But better safe than sorry. Magnifying glass. You can use that to turn into a advanced scope. That's what I'm trying to think of. Okay, what do we got? 9mm, a claymore. We could take that to sell eventually. M9 flashlight. Jeez. MRE at 37%. We're not going to mess with that because that's not good. Really looking for something to help with the storage would be nice. Tactical handgun holster, but we have one, and ours is in much better condition. There's a helmet. It provides 3 heat, though. Good gosh. So if we get hot, that'll probably be the first thing we take off. Alright, we're going to check all these tents, and then we'll go in there. I think everything that you can find in here is not in the best of condition. Like that ammo is 39%, which I don't think it'll affect right now. But that is something to... Okay. That is something to keep in mind. Eventually what they're going to do is they're going to add it back in. Oh, a waste bag. We'll take that and we'll repair it. I think we'll only be able to repair that to 50%. because it's at 34, because its durability is so low, you can't fix it to 100. Oh, no, okay. I think it's maybe, what is the threshold for that? 30, 25, 20? If you guys know, please let me know down in the comments. And we need that can. Now we can make a fishing hook with it. We can go fishing. If we need food. We do have the goat steak still. So I'm not incredibly worried. We'll take that because that'll be good for water. Actually don't know if you can repair these if you have like a toolbox or something, but that's worth a shot. Oh, those are not repairable though, I don't think. Again, if I say anything that someone in the comments knows is wrong, please let me know, and then I will correct it in the next video or whatever we gotta do. Because number one thing I want to get out of this is having fun and learning, and we can all learn together. So, and I see nothing wrong with that. Let's see, insulated gloves, construction pants. Hi, fella. He's down and out. I'm surprised he didn't hear me. See, that's one of the good things about going through windows instead of doors. You end up being a little quieter going through doors or windows. We're gonna take that. Okay, we'll check this last watchtower and then we'll head to the big town. Ooh. There we go. Not really expecting to find anything good up here, but you never know. Fishing hat. And there's a leather belt pistol holster, but we're just going to stay with the tactical. I don't know if there's a difference if your draw from a tactical is better than your draw from a what do you call it? I need to go this way. I was running the wrong way. I don't know if your draw is better from a tactical rather than the leather. So I don't know. I don't know if there's any difference at all between them besides looks. There's the town. So we'll just go over here, kind of poke our heads in, look for some stuff, and if we get full, we'll head out. Let's lay down and grab some stamina back before we go into town. That sounds like a good idea to me. Almost there. Alright, we're gonna go. Hopefully we can find a good well here. A toolbox would be nice. Maybe a car. I did run past this on the way to the pond, and I did notice there is a Volkswagen on the other side. So if we can find some Volkswagen parts, that'd be cool. I'm thirsty. Okay. How bad is it? 50. That's not great. So let's take another drink. Put it away for now. We're going to have to ration our water a little more than here. Woo. Well, I was talking about it, wasn't I? There's a door. It's not the most important thing to get for a car. I don't even know if it has an engine or any of that. But it's good to know that that's here at least. Okay, let's check this house out. I'm really just kind of trying to look for clothes. Smart gloves and bunny slippers. Short pants. Oh, that would be good to take, but not right now. Parsnip. We're going to take those just to have some backups. There's a firefighter jacket. We don't really need it considering it provides a lot of heat. I think it carries less? Yeah, it carries 4 kilograms less than the leather jacket, so, and I think it's the same heat, right? Where'd it go? Oh, it's on me. That's right. On me where? There it is. So this does 4. This does 4. Yep, same amount. So I'd rather have the one that has the higher weight capacity. Oh, but we can't cut it up into rags, can't we? Oop, more thread. We'll take that. Yeah. So cut into rags. Because we need quite a bit of rags. We also need quite a bit of metal. We got 4 rags from that. That's pretty good. Cut into rags. And then what we can do is we can craft a bundle of rags. What do you take? Oh, okay. Where's the bundle of rags? There it is. Bundle of rags. Bundle of rags. That way it takes up less space in our inventory. And we can still take as many as we need. We're going to make another one, yeah. There we go. Now we have 2 bundles of rags, which should be plenty rag enough. Let's go ahead and head out. Oh, there's some vegetables here, right? Cucumbers. Nice. Good food. Can you get water from that? I have no idea. Let's loot these buildings. The wheelbarrow, that's good. That is actually very good because we can use that to take a bunch of stuff back to the house and use it to get wood and stuff when we're base building. So that's actually a very good thing, and we'll take it back with us. Take that. What kind of seeds? Sweet melon seeds. Oh, spade. We'll throw that in there. So here's what we'll do. I'm going to dump everything in here that I don't immediately need. We'll dump that in there. all of this can go in there. That way, we're cleaned out again. I'm not really going to be using bullets, just because... Wait, can I? Equip. Yep. Nice. But yeah, we'll put everything in here. That way we're nice and clean. And then go get more stuff. Nice. Okay. Up the top of this building now. We'll take the lighter. That's a pretty good lighter. Why not? Really, really looking for some good clothing, but doesn't seem like we're finding anything good. As soon as I say it. Man, yeah, that is much better. We'll keep the waste bag on us for now, but we can ditch it if need be. We also got something to drink. It's not the best thing to drink, but it's something. Lime juice is probably better than soda to drink, I would think. Probably less sugars, right? So what do we got? Sugars, 10 grams. Sugars, 10.6. 10.6. Oh, they're the same. Geez, 100 grams of substance per use. What about you? Prolonged smoking can cause negative side effects. Does substance actually do what I think it does? It may not. I don't know anymore. It always gets me questioning everything I know about this game, because am I right or am I wrong? I've already searched that. I've already searched this whole place. Ooh, backup Sporon bag. We'll take that. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, out this way. We'll check this well, see if there's any water in it. More times than not, there are 0. Shocker. Let's go there. Let's go to these bottom buildings here. Oh, look at that. We're good. Pipe wrench, we can use that in the toolbox if we need it. I also grabbed, I think, a shovel, I think it was. Just for it. Metal scrap, that's good, that's good. We need that. And you can go up there and sometimes find stuff. Let's just kind of poke our heads up here and see. What seeds are those? Watermelon seeds. And lettuce. Lettuce? No. If I grow crops, I'll probably be growing crops that you can use in cooking. Like bell peppers. I think you use cucumbers as well. I don't actually know, now that I'm thinking about it, which ones you can use in cooking. Well, I'm sure we can probably check, right? If we go here, grilled veggies, and then do that. You can use potato, corn, zucchini, tomato, onion, carrot, and bell peppers. But lettuce is not one of those. And technically speaking, I could take the cucumber I got and extract seeds from it, so that'll mean I won't be able to use that cucumber, but it means I will be able to grow more cucumbers. But with us being so close to here and that farm right there, it won't be hard to just get cucumbers, but I would like to grow my own. Because that's something I've actually never done in this game. Oh, meat snack. It's a good source of protein, but also a pretty decent source of saturated fat, which you don't want too high, and right now I am a little high on, so. Oh, cleaver, we're going to take that. We're going to take the parsnip as well. There's a trucker jacket. We're not going to take it. We'll search the cabinet. Soap. Well, we'll take it. Keep your clothes clean so when you get a wound, it won't get infected as easily. But also, you can use them for trader quests. Sometimes they'll want soap. And then we'll go to the bottom down here, because I think there's, just like the one we found a wheelbarrow. Yep. Nails. Oh, there we go. That's what we needed to build the thing. What am I thinking of? The flag. Yeah. Sorry, I'm so scatterbrained right now. Okay, let's see what's going on in here. There's a lighter just chilling. Kitchen knife. Another lighter. White gloves. They're better than mine, so there. Cuban cigar. We don't need it. Although I think there are some perks to tobacco, smoking tobacco. I think is it your stamina that's affected? Your stamina gets better? Like, you get stamina faster or something. Oh. Oh. It's going to be a C1. Yep. But that other guy didn't hear, so we're doing alright. Oh, look, more lead plate. That's good. More bolts. We'll take those. Pipe wrench. We've got one. We're good. Although we don't technically need that pipe wrench anymore, since we have a toolbox. But, what was it? There was something I wanted to try and repair. Yeah, that's right. Again, I don't think it works. Yeah, it doesn't work. So I think that's just going to end up breaking after a while. But we can use it while we have it. Baseball bat, red screwdriver, nails. Another fishing hat. Oh, advanced lockpick. That's good. Small wire. We can use that. search that. So we can't go back without the metal scraps we need. We have the bolts and whatnot. Okay. Well, I guess we probably should take care of them, right? Damn. Okay. See, that wasn't so bad, was it? There's more thread. Of course, we'll take it. We'll take that too. Thread can be used for rope as well. So, if you don't use it for a sewing kit, you can use it for base building. So, pretty good. You can also use wire. You can also use wire for rope. So, there's that as well, which ain't bad. And we will go check the more thread. That store that we saw. I don't know if you guys saw it, but it's out there. We'll check it. Just see what they got. I think gas stations are probably the best place to. Well, I wouldn't say the best place, but they're a good place to get a hiking backpack. So, got to keep that in mind. There's none around here, though, I don't think. I think the closest one is here. I could be wrong about that. I don't even know if that's a gas station. That's a gas station right there. But yeah, that'll be interesting, right? So, just see what we can find. Already got one. I think we'll be okay. Oh, come on. Give me some good clothing. Although, I think the best place to probably get clothing now is going to be a military camp or something. Did I check? I did check this one. Okay. I'm getting a little turned around here. There's the store right there. Let's go check that real quick. Unless these buildings look good. Just normal buildings. Whole lot of garages there. That's good. Chili pepper. Apple. What is that? Cocoa powder. Cigarettes. There's another one there. Another garage. I think we should go check out that car. It's going to be to the east. This way. Kind of get an idea of what we're looking for. That way we don't get too excited. If we get there and it doesn't have an engine, it's not going to do us any good. There's the police station. We might head in there. Ooh. Got him. just wanted to pop in, let you guys know this video is a little weird because it ended up being a lot longer than I was expecting. So I had to make a weird cut and kind of finagle some stuff to make 2 episodes out of it because it was going to be quite a long episode otherwise. So, at least, we get 2 out of it, so that's cool. So watch for the next episode coming out pretty soon, hopefully. And I'll see you then.